What if I told you there's a small, seemingly ordinary coin sitting in your junk drawer right now? That could be worth up to $975,000. Yes, that little nickel with Thomas Jefferson's face? It might just be your ticket to a wealthy lifestyle if you know what to look for. Before you toss out another coin, ask yourself, could I be throwing away nearly $1 million? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly how to identify the 1978 no-mint mark Monticello nickel and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The year is 1978. Jimmy Carter is president, the Bee Gees are on the radio, and in the US Mint, something strange happens. Millions of nickels roll off the presses. Most are business as usual, but a tiny number, so small, in fact, it's still debated, come out missing something crucial. The mint mark. Backhand index pointing right. Normally, Jefferson nickels made in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark. But the 1978 issue was expected to carry a D for Denver or S for San Francisco on proofs. Yet here it is, a 1978 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark in pristine condition, and somehow not a Philadelphia strike. And no, this isn't a prank by your uncle who glues pennies to the sidewalk. This is the real deal, graded, authenticated, and auctioned for nearly $1 million. But how do you know if your nickel is the one? We'll get there. But first, let's understand why this coin is so outrageously valuable. In the world of coin collecting, value is determined by three main pillars. Rarity demand. The 1978 no-mint mark nickel ticks all three boxes, and then some. Only a handful of these error coins are believed to exist, possibly due to a die mix-up or an extremely limited test run that made it into circulation. We're talking about one in tens of millions, rarer than many gold coins. The top-tier coins, those graded MS-67 and higher, have sold for over $975,000 at auction. A single scratch or dull shine can mean the difference between life-changing wealth and pocket change. High-net-worth collectors, investors, and even museums are in a bidding war for pieces like these. Why? Because unlike stocks, rare coins are tangible, historical, and inflation-proof assets. Let me ask you something. When was the last time your savings account made you a millionaire overnight? Now, let's go from theory to real-world proof. I'm going to walk you through the exact characteristics of the $975,000 coin and how to know if you've got the jackpot at no mint mark. Flip the coin and look to the right of Monticello on the reverse side. If there's nothing, no D or S, you might be in business. But not all no mint mark coins are rare. Here's the twist. Unusual die characteristics. Many of the $1 million nickels have a strong strike and sharper details, especially in Jefferson's hair and the Monticello steps. Lustrous, uncirculated surface, no signs of wear. Think, fresh off the press. Most of these valuable coins are mint state, MS, 65 or higher. Get it graded. You must send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This can be the difference between 5 cents and $9.50, 000 at MS 65. $5, 000, $15, 000 MS 66. $50, 000, $250, 000 MS 67 and higher. $975,000 and climbing now. You might be thinking, this is great, but what if I have other coins just lying around worth even more? Hold that thought, because what I'm about to tell you in the final minute could change your financial future if you're sitting on a shoebox of old coins. Now is the time to act. Coins like the 1978 no-mint mark nickel aren't just collector's items. They're generational wealth waiting to be unlocked. White heavy checkmark. Dig through your coin stash. White heavy checkmark. Look for 1978 nickels with no mint mark. White heavy checkmark. Get them professionally graded white heavy checkmark, and keep watching our channel, because in the next episode, I'm revealing a nickel that's even rarer, and it's one almost no one knows about. Subscribe, hit the bell, and share this with someone who's always talking about getting rich, but hasn't checked their coin jar. Wealth doesn't always come in gold bars. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, right in the palm of your hand. Imagine finding a coin in your drawer worth nearly $1 million. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you it's real, and it could be in your pocket right now? This isn't just any nickel. We're talking about the 1981 D mint mark Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel, recently valued at a jaw-dropping $975,000. And yes, someone just got offered that much. So don't blink, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what to look for, why it's worth so much, and how it could change your life forever. Let's rewind the clock. 1981. Ronald Reagan just became president. MTV was about to change music forever. And somewhere in Denver, a batch of seemingly ordinary nickels rolled off the press. But something went wrong, or maybe very right for us collectors. A minting error, a rare die variety, a misalignment. Whatever the cause, one specific 1981 D nickel became a numismatic unicorn. A perfect storm of rarity, historical timing, and condition. One such nickel, with a flawless strike and full steps on Monticello, just sold for nearly $1 million. Why? Because serious collectors will pay fortunes for near-impossible pieces. This coin isn't just metal. It's a ticket to financial freedom. I know what you're thinking. I've got a jar of nickels at home. Should I quit my job now? Hold on, Tiger. Let's walk before we run. So how do you know if your 1981 D nickel is the real deal? First, check the mint mark. Look just to the right of Monticello on the back. You're looking for a clear, sharp D. Next, flip it under a magnifying glass. You want to see what's called full steps. Those are the steps on Monticello. If they're clearly defined with no wear or blur, bingo, you've got a potential jackpot. But here's the twist. It's not just about looks. Grading plays a huge role. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC. That's where the six-figure value comes in. One recently graded example, MS67 with full steps, hit the market at $975,000. Let that sink in. And here's the kicker. Coins like this are disappearing fast. Collectors are buying them up. Which means if you wait too long to check, someone else could beat you to the million. But wait, what if I told you there are more coins like this in circulation? Some even rarer than the 1981D? We'll get there. But first, let's talk real numbers. Imagine selling a single nickel for $975,000. That's a down payment on a lake house. That's wiping out debt. That's the financial freedom most people only dream about. But here's the truth. Most people throw away their chance at wealth because they never check. Your drawer, your coin jar, your grandparents' dusty box in the attic could be holding a fortune. And this 1981D nickel is just the beginning. There are dozens of valuable nickels out there. 1939 doubled Monticello, 1942 wartime silver nickels, 1950 D key date Jeffersons, each one a potential gold mine. But only if you know what to look for. Wait, did I just say wartime nickels made of silver? Yep, the government literally changed the metal because of World War II. And those coins are worth hundreds, sometimes thousands. The truth is, we all want security. We want to stop worrying about bills, about retirement, about leaving something behind. And sometimes, the key to that life isn't another job that it's already in your hands, or pocket, or that old jar in the garage. Don't wait. Tonight, grab a magnifying glass, check your change, and look for that 1981D Monticello nickel. Because someone out there is holding $1 million coin, and it might be you. Subscribe for more coin secrets that could change your life, and comment below if you've got a nickel collection. Let's see who's sitting on a fortune. This is more than coin collecting. It's a path to freedom. Stay sharp. Stay wealthy. Next video recommendation. Top 5 rare nickels that could make you rich in 2025. High-quality coin close UPS magnifying glass animation price tags flashing over the coin. Subscribe animation with coin flip sound effect. What if I told you that a nickel you tossed into a drawer in 1982 could be worth nearly $1 million today? And no, we're not talking crypto, stocks, or get-rich-quick schemes. Just one rare US coin, worth up to $975,000. Now, don't rush to dig through your couch cushions just yet, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to identify this elusive 1982 D Monticello nickel, and why collectors are throwing fortunes at it. Stay with me. This could be the most profitable 10 minutes of your life. Let's set the stage. It's 1982. Michael Jackson's Thriller is topping the charts. Gas costs just over $1. And the US Mint is quietly transitioning nickel production to save costs. That transition leads to one of the most accidental treasures in American coin history. Enter the 1982 D Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver. What makes this one so rare? A minting error so subtle, it went unnoticed for decades. You know how you can never find matching socks but suddenly discover 1,000 rare coins in the attic? Yeah, this is kind of like that, but with six-figure potential. Most 1982 nickels were struck in either copper-nickel alloy or a cheaper composition, but a few slipped through with unusual features. Missing steps on Monticello's foundation, die breaks, double strikes, or even off-metal errors. And when collectors got wind of this anomaly, the hunt began. But here's the kicker. It's not just the error. There's something even rarer about this coin. We'll get to that in just a minute. Now let's talk money. One pristine specimen of this 1982 D Monticello nickel sold for a staggering $975,000. That's nearly $1 million for a 5-cent coin. You heard that right. 5 cents turned into almost $1 million. That's a 19,500,000% return. The reason? Rarity plus condition plus collector frenzy. In the numismatic world, this trifecta can send values through the roof. Imagine explaining to your grandkids that your early retirement wasn't thanks to Wall Street, but to a nickel in your sock drawer. And the market is heating up fast. Baby boomers are liquidating estates. Collectors are aging. Demand is outpacing supply. And serious buyers are offering cash on the spot for verified specimens. But how can you tell if your 1982 D nickel is the one worth nearly $1 million? Coming up, I'll reveal the 3 signs to look for that could change your life forever. Here's what to look for in your 1982 D Jefferson nickel. Magnifying glass tilted left 1. The mint mark placement, check for the D mint mark, just to the right of Monticello. If it's slightly off-centered, larger than usual, or oddly stamped, you're onto something. Magnifying glass tilted left 2. Full steps on Monticello under 5x magnification. Count the steps at the base of the building. Full, uninterrupted steps are extremely rare for this year and can spike the coin's value exponentially. Magnifying glass tilted left 3. Die errors or off-metal strikes. Look for doubling, cracks, or nickel-colored coins that feel a bit off. Some 1982D nickels were struck on planchets meant for other coins. That's the jackpot. Now, this is crucial. If your coin fits even one of these criteria, don't clean it, don't list it online, and don't take it to a pawn shop. That could cost you hundreds of thousands. Instead, have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. It's the only way to validate its true market value. And no, grading isn't just for comic book nerds. It's what separates a $5 find from a $500,000 payday. Coming up, how you can sell your rare nickel without getting lowballed, scammed, or leaving money on the table. Coins like this don't just make headlines, they change lives. So check your jars. Dig into those forgotten drawers. And if you've got a 1982D Monticello nickel, you might be holding your early retirement in the palm of your hand. Want a free checklist of rare nickels worth over $100,000? Tap the link in the description now. And if you like this video, hit subscribe, because the next coin we reveal could be even more valuable. You're not just a coin collector, you're a treasure hunter, and your fortune might already be in your hands.